Welcome to Mr. Night Owl's guitar demos and reviews and rants, or whatever I call this channel. Today we have a Silvertone by Samick Strat copy. It's very Stratty sounding, and action's a little high, but you can bring it down. Overall, not bad. Typical late 90s, early 2000s cheap budget Chinese tuners. A little bit thinner body than a Strat, but not much. Other than that, it's a Strat copy. It's got a really thin neck, though. Not quite Ibanez territory, but pretty close. As usual, playing through my Fender Champion 20, which I love. Such a nice little amp for practice and whatnot. So, all these guitars I've been reviewing, besides my two PVs, I picked up at a local secondhand store that was going out of business. The guy who ran it died. I used to go there all the time, so I figured I'd pick up a few things. And they just had these going off at stupid great deal, so I figured, what the heck. Somebody's played it, somebody's loved it, but it still works. So, if you ever wondered what one of these old-time budget Strat copies sounded like, here we go. We'll start with the neck. Go in the 4 position. Middle pickup. Second position. And the Ice Picky Bridge. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Basic Strat copy. Probably find these all day long. eBay, $75, something like that. People talk about all the time we're in the golden age, and it's like they're electronic devices. There's only so many ways you can do these things. I don't think the old copies were that bad either. At least from my lifetime. I can't tell you what budget guitars from the 50s were like, or whatever. I wasn't there. But budget one since I've been a kid. Almost. I've been around almost 40 years now. I've been playing since I was 12, maybe. Yeah. Some improvements, but I think most of the improvements in modern stuff has been in the electronics. You actually get decent electronics now. But as far as like blood, bodies, necks, actions, I could hardly tell the difference between half of this shit. Strat neck pickup sounds like a Strat neck pickup. I don't know what to tell you. As far as build quality goes, I've seen better, obviously. Some people don't like the fact that it's a thinner body. To me, it makes it lighter. I'm old. Yeah. Just gonna... Could use some tuners. These work. You know, they work. But they just, the way they feel in the hand. I felt better. In more ways than one. Don't get old. But yeah, I don't need to shim it. I don't need to do anything to it. And it sounds like a Strat. I mean, come on. I know it's not exactly a glowing recommendation, but if you've got a kid who wants to learn how to play, you don't want to shell out a ton of money. Budget guitars really aren't as bad as people want to say. This thing's perfectly fine for a kid to knock around, or for you just to have, just, you know, have something you don't care if it gets beaten up, scratched, stung, stinged, whatever. Personally, I think people make way too big of a deal out of, oh, what is it made out of? Who made it? Where was it made? What brand this? What brand that? It's branding. All that extra money goes to admin, not the people who build this stuff. Because they're the ones earning the extra money, convincing your dumbass. And my dumbass too, to spend more money on this than you need to. Crazy world and hobby we live in. But yeah, a Strat is a Strat. Walks like a duck, talks like a duck. It's a duck. Yeah, if I was going to keep it, probably throw on a little bit better tuners. And that'd be about it. So there's my glowing review of something you could probably pick up for 50, 75, maybe $100 tops. Silvertone by Samick. Oh, here's something else most of you probably don't know, especially you kids. If you're buying an overseas guitar, there's 3 companies that make them. Oh. Court, Samick, World Music. They make everything. So, if you're in some little forum or arguing with your friends, oh, my Schecter's better than your Squire, blah, blah, blah. It's like, the same guy probably built it. Yeah, and brand names mean nothing in my next review of a Washburn Strat copy. I like Strats. I like the sound. Humbuckers sound like mud. Yeah, we're going to see a perfect example of branding. So, cheap guitars, cheap pedals. Spend all your extra money on lessons, kids. This has been the Silvertone by Samick. I've been, I might still be, Mr. Night Owl. Catch you guys on the flip side.